What up, YouTube? This is my first video, so haters, please leave a comment down below. I'm sure you got something to say. Anyways, this is a 240SX dual overhead cam. It's the stock KA24DE. I'm sure the single is the same. Let's get to the problem. I had a valve cover on and oil was escaping from the gasket. I took it off to check out the gasket. Gasket's fine. I just bought this as a toy. Anyways, I noticed 7 out of 11 of the bolts were loose on the valve cover, and that is a huge issue. That would allow oil to escape. It will allow oil to get into the spark plug cylinders. So I examined the bolts, and the bolts seem fine. Actually, they're fine. So you can focus. There you go. See, here are the bolts for the valve cover. They're not stripped. The thread on them is well. The issue that we were having was very simple. Or the nuts, I guess. I don't know what they're called. Focus. I'm not sure what they're called, but anyways, it's where the bolts would go into. We got 4 on this side. There's 2. There's 3. And then there's 4 back here. And then we got 3 up on top. 1, 2, and 3. And then, of course, 4 on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the issue I was having, I still am, haven't fixed it quite yet, but should be fairly easy. This is my first time doing this also. But anyways, if you look here, the thread on these, actually, these seem more simpler. This is the bolt that goes here. It just falls right in, you see? There's no screwing in at all. So if you look fairly closely, the walls are stripped. But if you look down inside, you can kind of see the threading, because it goes pretty far down. I looked under the flashlight, and the thread's good. Well, unfortunately, the bolts don't reach that far down. So these are stripped. And what I need to do is get a tap and dice kit and tap this outer shell, this shell here, tap that shell out and replace it with a coil, which I've already done here. And you can see the coil. I still need to drive that in. It's not sitting flush, but there's a coil, threads, beautiful. I've done that one, and I've done that one, and I've done that one, and so on. I'm about halfway done. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you guys how to fix this problem. It's fairly easy. This is my first time. I would really consider myself a mechanic, but I know my way around the car. So first that you're gonna need is a tap kit. I did pick up this handle. Focus. Pick up this handle here. Looks like a T. I picked up this handle here for about 10 bucks, and it came with this here. Came with all these different pieces. This is a millimeter, or I don't know, 6x1. Same as this, 6x1 as the one that I have on here. Although this one I got from Global Auto Parts. It's meant for like Japanese cars and stuff, and so I'd imagine it's a little more sturdier. I paid a little more money for it. This is the kit the plastic container it came in, and this bit came in that package. Just this bit here, not this handle. These coils came in up on top. These coils look like springs. Make sure you get the right size. I'm sure cars are different, so come on, focus. There we go. See, it's like a little spring, real simple. There's a closed end on one side, open end on one side. And so you're gonna have to buy this kit before you start this process. Otherwise you're gonna have to borrow your mom's van. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is use my tap. Here's my tap. I'm gonna hollow this bitch out. I don't know if you can swear, but I will. I just did, bitch. So, push down. At first, you're gonna be kind of at different angles, but once you get it going, you definitely want to keep it even. Basically, you want to keep it straight up, because right now we are going to knock out this first layer and rethread the walls with this tap. Now there are going to get scrap, like you're going to get some metal that's going to fall in, of course, into this area. It's going to run through. Well, there is a bolt in your oil pan that eventually will catch it. I mean, just keep it out as best as you can. If it does fall in there, don't go all crazy or tweaker status with some tweezers. But I got a clean rag here. I'm gonna go ahead and cover up as best as I can. And again, haters, if I'm doing something wrong, please leave your comments below. I'm sure somebody's gonna want to retaliate, and I'll let you guys do your thing. So, let's see, we're 7 minutes into the video. Get this shit over with. I'm going to drill this motherfucker in. Wow, this one's going in pretty simple. Okay. Once you got it in there, get some oil, or I got W40 here. Just a little bit. Help it out. So, if you look, it's sitting pretty level. The T is here. You want to drive it down. Now, some cars might be easier, some cars might be harder. This is fairly easy, to be honest. I was reading you're supposed to go like 2 turns and then back out 1 turn, and then go 2 turns. Let's see, 1, 2, back out 1 turn. And reason being, all those metal scraps are going to come up. Focus, focus, focus. All these metal scraps are going to come up. They're going to want to collect on the inside of this chamber, like so. If you could see that, like so. And now, like I said, I don't know how deep to go, but it's just enough for that coil. Oh yeah, and that coil pack is called, it's called Google it. No, I'm just kidding. There we go. So, I believe I went deep enough. I'm going to pull this out. Quiet, Penny. Look at that. Focus. Look at all those brand new threads, boy. Okay. So, this coil pack is a Perma coil. This one that I have. I believe there's 2 different kinds, 2 different brands, but this one's Perma coil. Alright. Once that's done, I'm gonna set this camera down so I can get this out of the way real quick. Get all these metal pieces out of the way best I can. Okay, now that I scraped that away, inside that package with the coils, the Perma coils, came another tool. It was this tool here. These are 10mm bolts, but they go down to 6, and the lady I was talking to said that was pretty standard, and you could clearly tell that the thread gets smaller than the bolt itself. So this is a 6, and this is a 6 here, the tool that it came with. And try to do this the best I can with one hand. Let's see. Here's that coil. You can't really see it too well, sorry. But what I'm going to do is screw this black tool all the way in till it's down, and it can't go anymore because of there's a little cap right there. So yeah, once that's screwed in all the way, what you want to do, because now you have new threads in there, this coil is going to screw straight into those new threads. There we go. It's going to screw right into those new threads, and then your bolt will screw right into the coil. Now I'm just going to hand tighten these like I've done all of them. It hasn't been a problem at all, but let me show you how this kind of works. I'm not going to screw it all the way in. Okay, so now that we have that in there, this is how this works. This screws into the coil just like that. See? And it's real simple. But you want to make this coil flush, similar to this one here. That one's not sitting too flush, but flush as these ones are. Simple, right? And that's it. That's the name of the game, bro. Thank you for watching the video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you learned something, give it a thumbs up. If you don't like it, don't give it a thumbs down. If you didn't like it, don't leave a comment. Thanks.